And most likely, pag nakita nyo tong video na to, ibig sabihin na approve ako. Kasi kung hindi naman ako na-approve, hindi ko to i-a-approve. Ito na siya. Kaya iba-vlog ko na siya. Roy. Basin natin makikita. So today is the day that I'm going to China Visa Application Center, and that is located in Makati City, particularly in Nobel Square building. So I'm coming from Cavite, probably sa bandang Greenbelt na lang ako magpa-park, then lalakad na lang ako papunta dun sa China Visa Application Center. Ayun, so right now, it's already 12 noon and yung China Visa Application Center is open until like 4 p.m. So, yeah, drive muna ako papunta doon. Bye! Ayan, so basically before ako pumunta doon, i-share ko muna sa inyo yung mga requirements na dala-dala ko para i-submit sa China Visa Application Center. Please note that this is for L visa application or yung tourist visa or short-term visa application. And isa-isahin natin kung ano yung isa-submit kong requirements sa kanila. So first is yung passport. Dalawa yung dala ko. Ito yung luma ko, tapos ito yung bago ko. So nandito kasi yung Korean na tatak ko. Tapos dito kasi maraming stamp yung dati kong passport din since lagi naman ako umaalis before pandemic. So ito yon. Nag-provide din ako ng cover letter para sa visa application ko. So basically ang nakalagay lang naman dito sa cover letter ko is yung travel itinerary ko, tapos yung willingness ko to travel in China, and then yung proof of economic and social ties ko sa bansa. Basically yung pag-ibig agreement ko na na-turn over na sa akin yung bahay, nasa akin nakapangalan yun, and then yun, signature lang. So ayan yung nasa cover letter ko. Tapos ang susunod na requirements na isa-submit ko is ayan, yung hotel booking confirmation, and then meron din flight itinerary receipt ko from Cebu Pacific. Tapos meron din akong copy ng passport ko. And then yung confirmation of online visa application with signature ito sa baba. Tapos andito na rin yung application form ko na pinrint ko lang. Tapos fill out ko to sa website nila, which is ilalagay ko na lang yung link sa description nitong video na to. Okay, so this is 6 pages yung application form nila. Sana tama naman yung mga pinaglalagay ko. And then sa application, nag-sign lang din ako dun sa dulo na part. And then, after nito, ayan, meron akong certificate of employment. So, certificate of employment na nakalagay yung date of hire ko, yung work details ko, kung magkano yung sahod, and then importante na merong contact number ng HR nyo dito sa certificate of employment nyo. Just in case meron lang sila need i-verify, at least meron yon. Yun yung pinaka-importante sa mga COE. Okay? Contact info ng mga HR nyo or kung sino man magbe-verify ng COE nyo. Next, what I have here is yung ITR, yung tax certificate ko or Form 2316. And then, yung bank certificate and bank statement ko. Well, as for the bank certificate and bank statement, ang na-provide lang sa akin ng bank na bank statement is 3 months lang. Kasi if more than that daw, kailangan ko pang bumalik after a week or 2 yata yung sinabi nila. Tapos, na-advise naman ako na for bank statement kung kailangan doon ng 6 months. If meron kayong mobile app, especially BPI itong gamit ko, sa mobile app, makakapag-download kayo ng bank statement from the previous months. So, per quarter siya. Kaya na-print ko December to March na bank statement. Naka-attach dun sa 3 months na most recent. Okay? So, after neto, yun lang. And then, etong ano ko, 2 pieces na white background na picture, and make sure na yung damit nyo sa picture is hindi puti it's either colored or black, yung mga ganyan. Wag puti yung gagamitin nyo sa isasubmit nyo na picture kasi yun din yung advice nila sa website nila. Ayun. So, ilalagay ko na ulit siya dito sa brown envelope just to make sure lang na magkakasama sila, and also my passport. And I'll go ahead now and pupunta na ako doon. Baka malate pa. Yun lang. Ciao! Ayan. So, andito na ako. Nagtanong ako dun sa guard. The building daw is 6762. Halos katapat lang nitong Hayala Triangle. So, ang 6762 is this one. Ayan. Okay, so dito yung China Visa Application Center. Pasok na tayo. So, 6th floor. Okay. So, I'm here now and going na ako sa 6th floor. Alam ko, bawal video doon. So, update ko na lang ulit kayo kapag labas ko ulit. Yun lang. Ciao! So yun, nakapag-submit na ako, and technically sobrang bilis lang niya. Walang masyadong hassle and wala, smooth lang. Dito pala ako dapat lumakan. Ang layo pa ng pinanggalingan ko. Dito pala dapat yung daan ko kanina. So today is June 30. This is the schedule na ipipick up ko na yung passport ko sa China Visa Application Service Center. And let's see kung na-approve. Medyo kinakabahan ako. Pero sabi naman nila, medyo bihira lang naman daw yung nade-deny for China Visa application. So, let's see. Ko na siya. Teka lang, iba-vlog ko na siya. Teka nga. Hindi mo tayo na yun. Lang ka nakuha kanina. Oo, ito lang talaga. As in, diba nilapag nila sa harap ko? Pag nilapag nila sa harap ko, kinuha ko, malis na ako.
Tapos wala nang kailangan.
Oo, siguro ano lang ako nandun, 5 minutes. Di ba na nagsapak tayo nandun? Tapos tinawag na agad ako. Hindi ko pa nga kasi binubuksan.
Wala ka dyan. Maliit ka! Makakait tayo!
Muna tayo, drum roll. 1. Taka lang, hindi ko mabawal. Saan ba? Saan natin makikita? Uy!
Sobrang niya pag ganyan, no?
Love it. 14 days lang talaga sila. Single entry, 14 days. Ano lang, 6 lang.
Buti naman nagkaganto na. Korea to, wala kasi Korea. Sa Korea, yung Korea mo nandito na rin.
Andito na yung Korea ko. Andito yung mga before pandemic. Yung mga after pandemic nandito. Yung Taiwan, ito Korea entry.
Pero yung visa mo, wala
silang ganun. Papel lang nila. Papel lang talaga sila.
Nice.
Kaya nga naiinis ako, walang ganyan. Kamsamnita.
Grabe. Malubi ka na naman ulit, pero kaya na.
Saan na ta? Yung picture ko, hindi na naman pala nila kinuha. Yung in-upload.
Scan lang nila.
Hindi, yung in-upload ko, ito din. Yun siguro yun na yung
may online application pa? Oo, meron.
Diba, online application, naka-website, tapos, kapag mag-upload ka na ng picture, tapos yun na yung ipiprint mo. Hindi na yung PDF.
Okay.
I-download mo na siya as PDF na naka-accomplish. Tapos may QR code din yun. Yun yung ini-scan nila. Shit! Nagka-sticker din ako sa fashion. And before we end this video, I will share with you guys the China Visa requirements list na ginawa ko para mas maintindihan nyo pa kung ano yung mga requirements na sinubmit ko. Basically, I work really hard para mabigay sa inyo yung pinaka-detailed information when obtaining each requirement. So, andyan lahat ng remarks
And then yung status submitted on this part, ito talaga yung mga requirements na sinubmit ko lang. So, please note that this is for employed individual and first-time Chinese visa applicants. Okay? And kung makikita nyo dito, detailed itinerary, pinag-isa ko na kasi yung cover letter ko in detailed itinerary. But if you want na paghiwalayan sila, separate document, wala namang problem doon. Yung cover letter kasi is not required, but it is highly recommended. So, naglagay din ako dito ng link for the sample China visa cover letter. Basically, ito yung exact cover letter na sinubmit ko along with my application. So, itong mga other requirements that you may submit, optional lang naman to. You may try to submit. Nasa sa kanila pa din naman yan kung i-accept nila or hindi. Kasi ako may mga sinubmit ako na bumalik din sa akin. And then, let's talk about my final thoughts about my China visa application. It's very important that we discuss this also. Okay, so final thoughts ko, China visa application is relatively straightforward and easy. As long as you have the required document with ample amount in your bank statement to cover the travel expense, then no need to worry about the approval. So, visa processing is very fast. It only took me 3 working days. So, I applied June 25, that is Wednesday. Then, the release date is already on June 30, Monday. Diba? So, 3 working days lang talaga siya. Not counted yung Saturday and Sunday. And then the visa application fee, ayun nga, it's quite expensive than its neighboring countries like Japan and Korea. I heard Japan is only 600 pesos. Hindi ako sure kung yun talaga yung total amount, but that's what I heard. And with Korea naman, 900 pesos lang yung visa fee gratis nila. So with China visa, I paid a total of 2,898. So that's almost 3,000 pesos. So masakit if ever man hindi tayo ma-approve for a visa. Okay? So, China Visa Application Service Center or CVASC is located at 6th floor, Nobel Square, 6762 Ayala Avenue, Makati City. Don't be confused, guys. Iba ang CVASC, tsaka iba rin ang China Embassy, ha? So, dito kayo pupunta sa 6th floor, Nobel Square. Basically, pwede nyong ipin dito. Hindi kasi lumalabas masyado tong Nobel Square. Pwede nyong i-type yung 6762 Ayala Avenue when going there. So, another things to keep in mind, yung office hours nila, Monday to Friday only, excluding public holidays. Application submission from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then payment and collection is from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. So, when I applied, nung nag-submit ako ng application ko, it only took me like less than 30 minutes kasi wala masyadong tao dun sa China Visa Application Center nila. As in, very few lang yung nandun. Feeling ko kasi China is still not a popular country to go to or to travel to by Filipinos, unlike Japan and Korea. Kaya I think medyo onti lang talaga yung mga tao and sobrang bilis ng process nila. So, when I claimed naman my passport, it took me about 5 to 10 minutes. But please note na nag-email ako sa kanila kasi yun din yung advice nila sa akin. Ito yung email nila to just confirm my passport release. But you may check the status online then via Visa for China. Ito yung link. And you'll just have to log into your account. Basically, yun yung account na kinreate nyo when you fill out the application form. And then, just log into your account, go to my account, and check visa status. And then, you'll just have to input lahat ng required information for you to be able to check the status of your passport. Ayan. So, dun sa website na to, guys, hindi lumalabas dito kung approve or hindi. Last, sa final thoughts ko, so I think this is really important for most travelers who would like to visit China kasi maraming nag-hesitate kasi hindi naman ganun kalakihan yung laman ng mga bank accounts nila, hindi 6 digits, ganyan. So, some says you need kasi 70k to 100k balance for higher chance of approval. Yes, I agree with this, but just take it from my experience. I only submitted a bank certificate with only 40,000 balance and 14,000 pesos ADB or average daily balance. So, yung ginamit ko na bank statement and certificate or bank account is yung payroll ko. So, I think it's very important then that we show in our bank statement na regularly may pumapasok, lumalabas or gumagalaw yung mga balances natin dun sa bank na yon or active siya na gumagalaw. Kasi ang pinaka-iniiwasan natin in this part is yung suddenly magkakaroon ng malaking amount doon sa bank na yon, then therefore, yun yung medyo suspicious, okay? So, if you have a payroll account, since this is for employed individual, yung pinapakita ko sa inyo mga requirements, I highly suggest you also use your payroll. And also, if ever naman na meron pa kayo ibang bank accounts na gusto pang isubmit as a proof then of your capacity to travel, na meron talaga kayong funds, pwede nyo rin naman siya isubmit. Kung hindi na naman siya kailangan, ibabalik din naman yun sa inyo. Okay? So, I think yun lang naman. I-share ko na lang yung link na to sa inyo para mas makita nyo pa, or if meron pa kayong clarification, you may comment it down below and I'll try to answer all your questions. But for now, I hope meron kayo natutunan in this video. And I guess that's it for now. China, here I come! Solar Travel yan. Yan lang. Ciao!